Hello, I'm Jennifer from Heisel. Welcome to our video. Today's topic, a question of cost in CNC machining. CNC machining is a key part of many industries. Sourcing the tools that you need accurately and at the right cost is often a challenge. The question on everybody's lips at this time, what impacts the cost of CNC machining? The first aspect is the machining time. This is one, if not the biggest source of cost. Typically, the longer it takes, the more it will cost to make. So this is something worth bearing in mind in your design stage, having a conversation with your manufacturer about how complex your design is. Sometimes making it more simple can reduce the machining time. Next, we have startup costs. These costs account for preparing your CAD files and planning the process. For prototypes and low volumes, the startup cost is likely going to be high. However, it is worth remembering once you go into mass production, the cost per unit will go down dramatically. Next, we have material costs. This involves the raw material cost that needs to be factored in. It can depend on the type and quality of the material that you choose, along with the complexity of machining it. Not all materials can be CNC machined as easily as each other. So again, it's worth contacting your supplier to ask them which material is most suitable for your project requirements. Additional manufacturing costs can also play a role. If your parts have specific requirements, for example, tight tolerances or thin walls, these may need special tools, extra manufacturing stages, and slower machining. This will lengthen the time to produce, which can in turn increase the cost. So, how can we reduce the cost of CNC machining? At Heisel, we recommend several things, the first of which is using rounded internal corners. Machines often need to stop and be turned in order to achieve a sharp angle on a corner. Providing relief to corner pockets can avoid this and can reduce the time and steps it takes to produce your part. Ensuring your internal corner designs are rounded, the machine can continuously make your part and run continuously without stopping, which can reduce cost. We also say avoid deep pockets where possible. For some parts, this might not be possible. However, forming deep pockets requires a substantial amount of material being extracted, which is not only time consuming, but may need a specific tool to be able to achieve the desired depth. This added complexity can drive costs up. We recommend having a maximum pocket depth of 4 times the length. Typical CNC tools can form pockets up to 2 to 3 times their diameter. Any more is likely to increase the price. Next, we would avoid tight tolerances. Having a tight tolerance can make it more difficult to machine, take more time, and possibly require it to be checked manually. If you do not need to specify the tolerance, the standard is usually around 0.125 millimeters. We recommend only deviating from this standard when necessary. Last is placing a large order. This might seem very self-explanatory and obvious, however, generally speaking, the higher the volume ordered, the lower the price per unit. Economies of scale is important in reducing CNC machining cost. CNC machining at Heisel. Heisel is one of the biggest CNC machining experts in Asia. We identify materials, produce parts, and deliver to our customers at speed. If you are thinking about CNC machining, you can simply hop over to our website, upload a CAD file of your design, and get an instant quote on that CAD drawing. We hope you found this video useful and thank you very much for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe and feel free to comment below other videos you would like to see. Thank you. Goodbye.